Today we're going to be reviewing a perfume from a house that's not very well known, at least in the West. And this is Osmas Woody S. If you can see that, this is the packaging. Very interesting looking packaging. And the bottle is in there. Now, I sampled this many months ago. I really like this presentation. You can see it borrows from a very well-known well, let's just call it a designer brand in terms of the bottle. And yeah, this is plasticky and not magnetic, but still works. I think the design is decent though. So come to the profile. I've always liked the idea of oud and mango being combined, but I've never been able to find a really good perfume that does that. And I looked around even in the designer realm. I found one called Mango Oud by Gritti, an Italian company. I got a sample of that. It's very candied mango with barely any oud, if at all, even though it was receiving a lot of hype online. So anyway, those are not the type of perfumes I gravitate towards. So I found this one, and when I sampled it, it really impressed me, even though no one speaks about it online much. So the notes in this perfume, right? It opens up with a with gaiac wood and mango and musk. Now, and the mango, so the mango in this is a tart green sort of mango, not ripe sort of mango, raw mango, if you will, and not a very juicy mango, if that makes sense. So it smells very green and it doesn't smell juicy. So unlike Fugo from Bujeremy, that has a very playful summerish sort of mango, so this is a little bit more realistic, a little bit more green. I like that. And it also has a very strong musk in the back end of it, and reminds me of the Middle East. That reminds me of the Middle East a lot. And it also has a little bit of oud, I think, and it has an opening note that's in gaiac wood. That's something that's it reminds me of like the at the tail end of the opening note of Imperial Oud by Rissa. There's a note that's not quite leather, but feels like burning sort of wood. It reminds me of that note. And so the mango isn't very apparent in the beginning because it's overpowered by these other notes, which is interesting. So it's not a blind buy by any means. But as it dries down over the next couple of hours, the mango note comes to the forefront and the musk sort of dies down in intensity. So that's the profile of this. It pushes out quite a lot in the beginning. So as you can see from the sprayer, it's a very nice sprayer. And yeah, it's quite strong up front. Some of you who live in the Middle East, so this is from Saudi, so some of you who lived in the Middle East might be like, yeah, I've seen this around all the time. I mean, the at least the profile. But here in the West, we don't get to smell many of these perfumes in terms of this profile, unless you're, of course, a fan of like Middle Eastern perfumery, and even then you got to look. So I really like this profile. It's very nice and very different and very niche, and satisfies that craving I have for like a mango or oud sort of smell. So yeah, in Australia, there's only one vendor that I know that has this, and it's Dune Perfumes. So shout out to those guys for bringing this down. And yeah, try and get a sample if you can, because they do samples, and give it a try. This is Osmas Woody Oud. I've tried a whole bunch of other samples from them because that's what I do. I try lots and lots of samples to see which one sticks. And I will bring those to you as well in terms of reviews in the coming days and